Well, as you know, Olvera Street is known for its Mexican-style outdoor market. You may be able to hear the music playing off into the distance. This is the oldest part of downtown Los Angeles, and it's known as a cultural hub of Los Angeles, attracting visitors from all over the world. It's why the organizers of the action tell me they chose here to continue their summer of resistance. She's been a political activist for years. And as the daughter of two immigrants, Vanessa Melendrez says she feels she has no choice but to keep showing up.
It's really hard to move to a country where you don't speak the language and you don't know anybody. And so the fact that my parents did that to sacrifice me being here, and I do feel like I'm now in like a better place. I'm in a place of privilege, that I want to make sure to use that to just elevate the central message.
A central message that rejects the normalization of occupation and raids, she says, as she joins a caravan of immigrant rights advocates and labor leaders traveling through the city of LA to Olvera Street as part of what they called the Summer of Resistance. It's a call to action in response to the Trump administration's military-style immigration operations hosted by the Coalition for Humane Immigrant Rights, or SHRLA.
We are not stopping our calls for justice until every one of us feels safe again.
SHRLA is part of a lawsuit filed by the ACLU, just heard by a judge in federal court. The executive director of the ACLU of Southern California, Chandra Bhatnagar, says they're suing the Department of Homeland Security and requesting a restraining order to restrict DHS from detaining residents based on race or ethnicity without warrants or probable cause. The ACLU is also hoping to stop, quote, the confinement of individuals at federal buildings in illegal conditions while denying them access to attorneys.
Fighting against the discriminatory and violent raids devastating our immigrant communities and citizens and families. And what was striking about yesterday's hearing was that after all the arguments and rebuttals were made, the facts of the matter, the truth of the matter remained undisputed. The government brought zero evidence whatsoever to disprove what our clients have experienced.
In response to the lawsuit, DHS Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin said in part, quote, any claims that individuals have been targeted by law enforcement because of their skin color are disgusting and categorically false. She goes on to say ICE has higher detention standards than most U.S. prisons that hold actual U.S. citizens. All detainees are provided with proper meals, medical treatment, and have opportunities to communicate with lawyers and their family members. As far as lawsuits filed in federal courts across the country goes, Board Czar Tom Homan had this to say.
These radical judges aren't going to stop. They want to stop the Trump agenda. And what they need to understand, the American people voted for this agenda.
Which is why Vanessa says Angelenos need to keep showing up to these actions to show a different perspective.
It shows that this is not popular, that this does need to stop, that we are here, right? And these are people, and people do support them.
Ending this protest against immigration operations with joy and celebration. Now, the federal judge who is deciding this ACLU case is expected to issue a ruling in the coming days. Back to you.